The winter storm raged like an angry ocean outside the city shelter as Daniel Hayes, a single dad and CEO, stepped inside with his sleepy 6-year-old son. He was only dropping off blankets for the Christmas drive, nothing more. At least, that was the plan, until he heard a small, trembling voice behind him. "Sir, my sister can't walk, can we stay with you?" Daniel turned and saw a thin boy, maybe 10, holding a little girl wrapped in a faded pink jacket. Her legs dangled weakly, and her lips were pale from cold. "My name's Liam," the boy said, "and this is Emma. We didn't have anywhere else to go." Something inside Daniel cracked. He had once been that helpless, years ago, before success, before comfort. His son tugged on his sleeve. "Dad, she looks like she needs us," the shelter supervisor whispered. "We're full. We were praying someone would come." Daniel looked at the children, shivering, exhausted, trying to be brave. He exhaled deeply. "Come with me," he said. "You're safe now." Liam's eyes widened with disbelief. Emma managed a faint smile. Daniel didn't know their story yet. He didn't know why she couldn't walk or what they had escaped. But as he carried Emma to his car and Liam followed with his son, he felt something stir in his chest. A feeling that tonight wasn't a coincidence. It was a calling. Daniel drove through the icy night with the heater on full blast, glancing at the siblings in the back seat. Emma rested her head against his son's shoulder, too tired to speak. Liam sat upright, fighting sleep, as if afraid that closing his eyes might make this moment disappear. At home, Daniel settled them in the guest room. His son brought his own stuffed bear and placed it beside Emma. "It helps me sleep," he whispered. She hugged it instantly. After they ate warm soup, Daniel finally asked the question that had been burning inside him. "Liam, why was your sister at the shelter? What happened to her legs?" Liam hesitated, eyes fixed on the table. "Mom got sick last year," he said softly. "We lost our house. We've been moving, a lot. Emma fell a few months ago and hurt her leg, but we couldn't afford the doctor. She never healed right." Daniel's chest tightened. His own son had medical support, comfort, security, things these kids had been denied through no fault of their own. "I tried to take care of her," Liam whispered. "But I'm just a kid." Daniel placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "You did more than most adults would." That night, after putting his son to bed, Daniel stepped into the hallway and found Liam sitting on the floor, wide awake. "You don't have to stay up," Daniel said gently. "I just want to make sure this isn't a dream." Daniel knelt beside him. "It's real. And you're not alone anymore." Liam's eyes filled with tears he had held back far too long. In that moment, Daniel knew, bringing them home wasn't charity. It was fate. The next morning, sunlight spilled softly through the curtains as Emma tried to stand, but her legs trembled beneath her. Daniel rushed forward, steadying her. "It's okay," he said. "You don't have to force it." Emma looked up at him with shy determination. "I just want to play like other kids." Her voice was fragile but full of hope. Daniel made a decision. 2 hours later, he stood with the siblings outside a pediatric clinic. "This is the best place in the city," he told them. "Let's get answers." The doctor examined Emma carefully, then turned to Daniel. "She needs treatment, but it's reversible. With therapy and minor surgery, she can walk normally again." Liam clasped his sister's hand tightly. "Really?" Daniel nodded. "We'll make it happen." For the first time, Emma smiled without effort. After the appointment, Daniel took them to a diner. The kids watched the world outside as if seeing it for the first time, warm, safe, steady. "Why are you helping us?" Liam finally asked. Daniel paused. "Because years ago, someone helped me when I had nothing. And because kindness grows when we pass it forward." Liam swallowed hard. "I want to grow kindness too." Daniel smiled. "You already have. You protected your sister. That's love." Emma leaned on her brother's shoulder, whispering, "We're lucky." Daniel knew luck had nothing to do with it. Some connections were meant to happen, at exactly the right time. A week later, Emma's surgery day arrived. Daniel paced the hospital hallway while Liam sat frozen in his chair, gripping the stuffed bear like it was a lifeline. "She's strong," Daniel assured him. "She'll be okay." "But what if something goes wrong?" Liam whispered. "I've already failed her once." Daniel knelt beside him. "No. You didn't fail her. You kept her alive. You kept her loved. That's everything." Liam blinked away tears, soaking in words he never heard from an adult before. Hours later, the surgeon walked out with a smile. "Everything went perfectly. She'll walk again." Liam covered his face, sobbing with relief. When they entered her room, Emma lay sleepy but smiling. "Did I do good?" "You were amazing," Daniel said. The recovery days were full of small victories. Emma took her first supported step. Then two. Then across the living room with Daniel cheering and Liam filming with all. One evening, after therapy, Daniel found Liam quietly washing dishes. "You don't have to do that," Daniel said. "I know," Liam replied. "I want to help. You've done so much." Daniel sat beside him. "You don't owe me anything. Just be a kid." Liam didn't look up. "I don't know how." Daniel placed a hand on his shoulder. "Then we'll learn together." It was the closest thing to family Liam had felt in years. Weeks turned into a month. The siblings became part of the household, Emma laughing with Daniel's son as they played board games, Liam helping Daniel pack school lunches every morning. But one cold evening, something unexpected happened. A knock on the door. A woman stood outside, thin, exhausted, gripping a hospital bracelet. "Liam? Emma?" she whispered. The siblings rushed forward. "Mom?" Daniel watched as their mother collapsed into their embrace, crying in relief. "I've been looking everywhere. I got treatment. I'm better now." She turned to Daniel. "They told me a stranger saved my kids." "Thank you. I don't know how to repay you." Daniel smiled gently. "You already have. They're safe. That's enough." But Liam didn't let go of Daniel's hand. "Can we still see you?" Daniel looked at their mother. She nodded through tears. "You gave my children hope. Your family now too." Emma wrapped her arms around Daniel's leg. "You helped me walk," she said. "So don't walk away." Daniel knelt, pulling both children close. "I'm not going anywhere." That night, as the families shared dinner together, laughter filled the house, warm, genuine, healing. Daniel realized something powerful. Kindness doesn't end when the emergency ends. It continues, reshapes, and builds bridges between strangers who become something more. A community. A family. A home. Spring arrived with gentle warmth. Emma was now running, really running, across the backyard with Daniel's son chasing her. Liam helped Daniel plant flowers while their mother sipped tea on the porch, healthier and stronger than she had been in years. Life had changed for all of them. One evening, Daniel sat with Liam under the setting sun. "You know," Daniel said, "the night we met, I thought I was just dropping off blankets. And I thought we were going to sleep on the floor of a shelter." Liam replied. Life had surprised them both. "Can I tell you something?" Liam asked quietly. "When I said, 'Sir, my sister can't walk, can we stay with you?' I didn't expect you to say yes." Daniel looked at him with warmth. "Sometimes, the right yes can change everything." Liam's voice trembled. "You made us feel safe. Like we mattered." Daniel wrapped an arm around him. "You do matter. More than you know." From the yard, Emma called out, "Come watch me. I can jump now." Liam grinned. "Look at her. She's free." Daniel nodded. "Because you protected her. And because kindness always returns home." As Emma leaped into her mother's arms and laughter filled the air, Daniel felt something he hadn't felt in years. A sense of completeness. Not from wealth. Not from success. But from connection. From choosing compassion over convenience. From seeing humanity in a child's desperate plea. And answering it. Sometimes, The smallest voice asks the biggest question. And the world changes when someone listens.